No, the plant pictured here isn't zea mays or corn again, although it looks a lot like it. What we're seeing here is Zingiber officinale, or ginger. Ginger grows from a rhizome, which is also the part of the plant that we use. A rhizome is a horizontal underground stem. Ginger is a true geophyte, unlike fennel. This is what the new shoots will look like when they emerge from the ground. Even though these look like stems, what you're seeing here are actually pseudostems that are comprised of tightly rolled foliage. A rhizome typically produces one or two pseudostems, but some will have more. If you see a plant somewhere and are unsure if it's corn or ginger, just look down at the base. You won't see any prop roots on ginger like you would with corn. Zingiber officinale is a reedy, tropical perennial which is hardy only to zone 9. So if you see it growing outside somewhere other than the deep south, it will probably be grown as an annual or in a container. Zingiber officinale gets to around 2 to 4 feet tall and 2 to 3 feet wide, and the leaves are simple, alternate, linear, and entire, usually around 6 inches or longer and around 1 inch wide. The flowers of Zingiber officinale are beautiful. They're cone-shaped spikes with greenish-yellow bracts with translucent margins. As you can see here, the blooms will protrude from the bracts. It can take a few years before a new plant will flower if you're growing it as a perennial, and plants grown in containers may not flower at all. As you can imagine, ginger may be used as an ornamental in areas where it's hardy. As if that flower wasn't enough, there are also variegated cultivars available, like this one called Dancing Crane. And here's a close-up of that nice variegated foliage. Ginger is interesting because you'll hear it be referred to as an herb, spice, or a vegetable. Generally, if you're using the fresh rhizome to season a dish, it will be an herb. If you're using dried powder as a seasoning, it will be considered a spice. And if you're eating it whole, either raw, pickled, dried, candied, or as a snack, side dish, or a component of a meal other than just a seasoning, it will be a vegetable. The rhizome may be used fresh or mature. This is what a mature rhizome looks like. It will have a corky outer skin that will be peeled or sliced away when you're using it to cook to reveal the pale yellow inside. Ginger is incredibly versatile and can be prepared and eaten a number of ways, both savory and sweet. Many people also use ginger tea or dried or candied ginger for stomach upset. If you want to try growing it at home, it's pretty easy to propagate. You can purchase a rhizome like this from the grocery store and cut it into small 1 to 2 inch pieces, making sure each piece has several healthy buds. Let the pieces dry for a couple days, and then you can plant them outside or in a container. And this concludes our discussion of Zingiber officinale, or ginger.